Hello everyone, welcome to a work in progress video that I'm doing. Well, actually it might be multiple parts because this is gonna be a pretty long project. Anyways, I'm doing the 1 out of 100 scale NATAKU. Some people call it Shenlong, some people call it NATAKU. Well, on the box it says NATAKU, so I'm gonna call it NATAKU for as long as I live. And this is the old wing kits based off of the movie from the 90s. These I don't really like these because their joints are really loose. The joints are really ugly. The articulation, although it might be okay, is pretty bad. Okay, and I got a lot of touching up to do. I broke the chest armor. There's a lot of seams to cover. I'm gonna go ahead and try to modify the joints so they look more like a solid piece instead of two pieces stuck together, and I'm gonna change the rotation, try to cover some of these poly caps. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I might just slap a square piece of plastic over it or something just so it doesn't show too much. And yeah, that's basically the plan. The color scheme is gonna be the same, just gonna do some highlighting. But I have to make sure to fix the spear, the double spear, the staff. I broke it. I don't know how I broke it. I just opened the box recently and it was broken. I don't know. Anyways, so, whoa! Oh wow, okay. It's fine. But I gotta fix the chest piece. But I think that's all. Now let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting off by making a stand for the kit using a cap from a spaghetti, a jar of spaghetti. I'm starting to use the caps from spaghetti jars to make stands. All I do is take the cap or the lid, poke a hole in the middle, and then stick a piece from just stick a rod in there, whatever you want, and then glue it in place, and it should be good. It's just to help the Gundam Stand so it's not falling over. I am going to be painting over it, so don't worry about the classical logo there, but we will paint over that. Okay, so I have most of the, or all of the joints, I guess. I have all the joints painted here. I did some highlighting. You probably can see a little bit on the camera. It's a little bit more apparent in real life, but I just went over it with black, and then I used gray to do the highlights and then the overall color. But this goes on the knee. And before I put these together, I'm gonna actually go ahead and sand this down. That way it's not scratching the paint on the knee joint. Eh. Okay. So we have that in place, and now we're just gonna use some plastic cement to close the seam lines. A lot of times I use glue instead of plastic cement so I could just fill the gaps, but this kit, the pieces come together pretty tightly, so I'm just gonna cement them together. Save myself the glue. I did paint a couple pieces while I'm at it, like the foot piece. These two pieces go together, but we're not gonna put that together yet because there has to be some armor that goes over the ankle. And let me show you up close some of the highlighting. Yeah, didn't do too good a job on this one, but maybe I can go back and touch it up. But this goes together like this, but we'll do that later. And here's the armor piece that actually goes here. And going like that, and then you just glue it together. See, easy. I could leave some of these if I really wanted to, but the more I practice filling up seam lines and stuff, the better. But you just squish it. You can kind of see where it's shiny. That's where the glue is. Okay, now this piece, the arm piece, I'm gonna try to fill up the seams, but I'm trying to be careful because there's quite a bit of detail, and I don't want to sand off all the detail by accident. So I'm gonna have to be careful. And this thing's not fitting right. What the heck? See, it's not fitting right. I did a test fitting before. I don't know why it's not coming together. I think it might be the paint. The paint on the joint might be keeping it from going together, but I'm not sure. But now, I think that's as far as it's gonna go, to be honest. But overall, it looks okay. The joint itself, it looks a little damaged, but I don't mind too much. But you see there's a gap back here. I'm gonna have to use glue to fill that up because the plastic cement melts the pieces together, and it's not gonna actually fill anything. And so, this is how you put it in, if you don't know. Just gonna squeeze it until I have some coming out the top, and then I'm just gonna rub it on. And once this dries, we're gonna leave it to dry overnight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sand down everything. But because of the details, I'm trying not to add too much glue. And I think I just added a bunch in there. I'm gonna have to wipe that away with a Q-tip or something. But yeah, you just do this to all the armor pieces, and we'll be ready for the next step, I think. Alright, wait. While I was doing this piece here, I noticed that it's not fitting like it should. I don't know what happened. When I did the test fitting for all these pieces, they did come together, but now there's a big giant gap here, and I'm gonna have to fill it up as well. After all this is glued, I'm gonna go into more detail the modifications I did for the arms, and I took it straight off of a great YouTuber of the name of Vegeta8259, best Gunpla master. But I pretty much took this modification straight from one of his videos, although I did it a whole lot different because I don't have the same materials as he did, so I just had the same concept, different method. Alright, and before I end the video, I wanted to show another piece that I painted, just to kind of show off the highlighting. But at this stage, we have to let everything dry, and then we can work on it after once it's dry and sanded, and then we have a lot of masking to do, and then we gotta finish off the base painting. So I'll see you in the next video.